Of course, guys, if you're all excited to see ESAM versus Captain Zack, let us know. Okay, there it is. There it is. They want to see the run back. They want to see the run back. I like it.
You got to be feeling pretty confident here. I know ESAM, kind of likes this matchup. He's talked about it a lot. I feel like Pikachu is one of the more frustrating matchups for Bayonetta. He's so short, and she is so tall that she just has such a hard time connecting anything on him. Unfortunately for her, her down tilt is one of her best combo starters and offensive moves. So Zack's going to be looking to land a lot of those. ESAM we saw earlier, very, very strong SDI. Great ability to fall out of the combos, but Zack, very creative combo master. I expect to see a lot more aerial combos from him than special combos in the air, based on how ESAM handled those special combos from Salem in the last set. So we'll see what these two players bring to the table. The thing about it too is that they both, last night the VODs were up instantly, so you can go and watch your sets. You can learn something instantly because you might be facing each other the next day. That's the thing about facing each other before the top 8. VODs get uploaded that night. You got to sit there, you got to study, you got to get ready for the match, see who did their homework here. Coming into game 1, it's going to be Town and City.
And here it is, immediately just going for those perfect shields. And as you can see, the style difference between Captain Zack and Salem, as Captain Zack is totally fine with just trying to inch forward and use the perfect shields to his advantage. While against ESAM, he's trying to probably limit his movement, but as you can see here, ESAM is not afraid. He'll go for the quick attack, but right there, once Captain Zack was close enough, he'll try to go for the Witch Twist, but I mean, he kind of took a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Trading with Witch Twist, again, I'm going to say it's just so much. It's so good because Witch Twist doesn't do a lot of damage. It just pops you up and gets you ready for other hits that Bayonetta has that are very powerful. So getting hit by Witch Twist is okay. You just have to handle it, SDI your way out, or trade with it is very good. Oh, getting a chart. That was, okay.
That was crazy. ESAM finding these punishes out of nowhere, dude. Like, I definitely saw that heel slide, but there is a decent amount of startup on that, and ESAM was able to just squeeze into forward smash in the nick of time.
Yeah, another good thing that ESAM has is his speed on the ground, so when Bayonetta whiffs a Witch Twist, he can trace her. He can run around after her on the ground and wait for a punish when she lands with a little bit of lag from using those special moves. See what Zack can find here, though. He waits for the air dodge and gets an up air. Nice. ESAM. Yeah,
ESAM now falling prey right down to the down smash, actually.
Yeah, I like that attempt by Zack, though. He's trying to tie the game up, swing the momentum back in his favor, but he couldn't find it. And ESAM's such a careful player, too. It's a big risk to go for things like that. Look at him going all the way down there and using Thunder as well. Just unconventional options, trying to throw off, Zack's excellent off-stage game.
I have to say, too, the DI that we've been seeing from ESAM on these heel slides has been really smart. Look at that. Cutting the quick attack short, just going for the first one, actually catching off Captain Zack. All these mix-ups here.
Yeah, and I think the knuckle from that arm kind of grazed Pikachu's nose. That was really, really close. I love the way, too, not only will he use quick attack and stop in front of Zack, but he'll mix up what he does after. Sometimes he down tilts, sometimes he forward tilts, sometimes he go, just bounce off the stage, looking for the Thunder. Nice setup from ESAM, but Bayonetta's recovery, probably the strongest in the game, actually, for sure.
Oh, and right there, you saw just bouncing off of that shield. Right now, Captain Zack having a tough time applying some safe pressure here on ESAM because of the fact that not only is this character really short, but just ESAM overall finding ways to punish Captain Zack every time he goes for an option on shield.
Great spacing. I love the quick attack spacing by ESAM, able to avoid the down tilt from Zack. Zack, though, finds an opening, gets ESAM off stage, but ESAM, again, Pikachu, a character with a very versatile recovery, can land on the stage, can go right to the ledge, can recover high, low, you name it, D1, he's doing it.
That's it, and sneaky edge cancel off of the quick attack with that back air. We have invincible Bayonetta time and time again. ESAM trying to see if Captain Zack was going to come into a dash forward, tried to have an active hitbox out.
I like that catch, too. Zack slipping through the forward air, but ESAM recognizing it and catching it with a back air. Just really good follow-up. This will be a forward throw. Dead center of the stage, not quite enough knockback yet.
And here it is, just rolling back on Captain Zack, trying to see if he can actually go for a jab. Oh, that's a punish opportunity. Instead, just goes for the up air.
Yeah, ESAM keeping it simple, too. I mean, he's playing with his lead. Okay, looking for a nair on shield, can't find it. Forward tilt, just barely enough. Pikachu almost max rage, 140%, really close. But able to take the first game right there. ESAM with a 2-stock victory.
I had to take off my glasses for that one. When I saw the forward air to the F tilt, I was like, okay, this guy is actually a little out of control. Now we have a character switch. Captain Zack noticing that, you know what, he lost with Bayonetta yesterday. He's going to have to try out something different. And it looks like, he is basically having the spirit of Samsora take over, both of these guys from the same region. Let's see what he does here, because we've actually seen some impressive things from his Peach and past tournaments. I want to see what he's going to do for us here.
And we talked about it in his set against Matty G. Matty G, Wi-Fi Warrior as well with a ton of characters. Zack has a lot of characters as well. Not only this Peach, but Wii Fit Trainer. You know, who knows what can happen, you know, throughout this set, what characters we're going to see from Zack. And ESAM himself, too. Like, if ESAM drops his game, he could go a different character, you know?
Yeah, that is the DMG special, though, right? A lot of these guys play different characters, man, when it comes to that group.
They just know the game really well. Like and that's how they produce such good results. But anyway, you know, ESAM doing a great job using FD to Pikachu's advantage, throwing out all these Thunder Jolts and mixing in these quick attacks. Really nice stuff from ESAM.
Yeah, and seeing how big this stage is, it's going to actually be pretty tough. Seeing how Peach is basically going to have to chase down this character who is quite fast, right? You know, you're able to even use the quick attack to make it difficult. Look at all these fairs using that safe pressure, and if the opponent just so happens to get hit by the forward air, he can just convert into the grab. Put the opponent in the air and try to convert afterwards, like you saw with that Thunder.
Absolutely. Now we see Zack off stage trying to make his way back up. Nice. Turns it into his favor. Gets a grab, and that is an enormous, enormous SD because now Zack can play very comfortably. ESAM, though, did have control of the match up until that point. Let's see if Zack can play ESAM's, you know, downfall right there to his advantage. You see what he was looking for? You saw it? Might pay for it with his stop. Okay, nice. Ripped away, though. Great patience from Zack, not getting too hasty.
Yeah, try to see if he can possibly catch the opponent off guard right there with one of those Rage KO setups that you see Peach actually has using that Parasol, man. You have to be careful. But there it is. Opportunity presented itself, and ESAM sees it, getting that up smash, and now we're at a stock apiece.
You know, ESAM did have that one flub against, was it Salem as well, where he SD'd?
Oh, yeah.
You know, we brought it back there as well. I mean, Pikachu, very technical character. You know, it's easy to mess up little movements like that. It's rare to see them from ESAM, though. But a little concerning that he did 2 of them so far, you know, in this top 8. So hopefully cleans it up a little bit more. Not seeing any more of those.
Nice stuff right there. Yeah, was able to just get some more damage. Let's see how he's going to be able to capitalize on that landing. But you saw the air dodge right there by Captain Zack. And here it is, interrupting even the quick attack. So let me tell you right now, look at this percentage. If we see another grab from Captain Zack, I want to see how he's able to possibly squeeze in a fair. Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was amazing. What a catch by Captain Zack, getting a little bit of charge on that up smash, sweet spotting, and taking it out. ESAM in that game 2. That's going to be 1-1 right there. But ESAM looking a little flustered at his controller, though. I'm not sure what's going on, but he can't be happy about that. What a call out by Captain Zack.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the way he was able to just, like, catch onto basically ESAM's movement with that up smash, that was really nuts. You know, that SD from ESAM definitely hurt, but it looked like it didn't really hurt him that much, you know? Yes, it resulted in a loss of a stock, but at the end of the day, he was still basically keeping up with his opponent.
You know what? ESAM agrees with you clearly because he's going to run it right back. Same character, same stage, and he starts it off strong. 37% string right onto Captain Zack, Peach, and counting.
And here it is, just littering the stage with all these, with electricity basically, trying to make it hard. Burning that double jump is Captain Zack. Let's see, still keeping him up in the air. Doesn't have to worry about a Bayonetta having the opportunity to just bat with it when it comes to Peach.
This is, I mean, ESAM clearly, he's not very happy with the result of that last game, and he's showing it 122 unanswered percent. Zack, though, finding his first grab of the game. Let's see what we can get here. Looking for some down airs, can't find it. ESAM with a nice conversion into the up smash, taking the first stock in 40 seconds.
Yep, and we see a lot of quick attacks right here from ESAM, but he's going to have to watch out. I mean, we saw an SD the last time.
Yeah, he's trying to stay on the stage with the quick attacks, so I think that's going to work out nice for him. And it's, you know, Peach, not the fastest character in the game. Quick attacks are going to be very hard for her to deal with. Zack, looks like maybe his B button is broken because, you know, that Toad is making a lot of appearances. Okay.
Trying to see if he can possibly get an opportunity to counter these forward air attempts by Pikachu, but it's not quite working out in his favor. Look at that ESAM trying to see if he can get that roll punish, but just a little bit too late. As you saw that perfect shield, he probably was just a little frame off.
ESAM, though, now that he has the lead, running back, throwing out these Thunder Jolts, waiting for Zack to throw out options like that side B and keeping it easy with the punishes. ESAM's ledge play has been very, very good in this game 3. Oh, Zack going for a hard read on either an air dodge or a mid-space aerial with that forward smash. Could not find it, though. ESAM, you know, still holding on to his first stock, only 50%. Zack, you know, not landing that fair either.
Basically, right now, Zack swinging at the fences, not quite getting a lot of hits. You know, ESAM comfortably sitting at 50%, going all the way down there, trying to see if he can just intercept the recovery.
Okay, nice, and reaching again, getting a nice up smash conversion. ESAM saying, hey, man, I was confident in that match. I know what I can do. Dropping a taunt. He dropped the taunt to D1.
I'm telling you right now, dude, that was such a quick turnaround. Like, we saw what happened in the second game, right? There was an SD, and then afterwards, ESAM saying, you know what, let me just run it back and show you what would have really happened if I was able to actually, you know, get everything together, gather myself, rather. And here it is, ESAM He is in the lead, already forcing Captain Zack off of his main character with Bayonetta, which, to be honest, is already a victory within itself, right? When you're able to get that win over the opponent, to get inside their head and force them to get off of their tried and true, already you should be like, you should just have a lot more confidence going into that. And seeing the Peach out here, he's not actually faltering against the Peach. And what do we see?
Wait, a double? The double? Nope.
Should we call a judge so we could get like a double blind pick or something?
See?
I mean, that usually happens in the beginning though, right? Or could they call in the middle too?
Going back to the Bayo.
Bayonetta.
Okay, that makes sense. The Peach able to secure a Game 2 victory, so Zack's got to be happy with that. But now that he's facing elimination against ESAM, he's going to go to Battlefield with his Bayonetta.
Whoa, and Captain Zack actually came out swinging, dude. That was really happy.
That's going to be a big thing right here, is that he slowed down the gameplay a lot with Peach, and now he's going to go back to his aggro Bayo. Maybe it'll pay off for him. Maybe ESAM can't keep up, but it seems like ESAM is, for the time being,
able to actually keep up with him. Let's see what happens here. Trying to keep it close. Probably waiting to see if ESAM was going to try to inch forward with the forward air, but instead we see a lot of patient play. And that trade working out so much in Captain Zack's favor. Able to get a lot of damage. Good DI right there by ESAM. Was able to avoid the ender with possibly like a back air or an up air.
Yeah, I like the way Zack is using the platforms, reminiscent of what we saw Salem do as well. Such a great safe spot for Bayo to be in, because she does have, you know, Bat Within, Witch Time, all those good options. Looking for the Witch Time, though. ESAM's done an amazing job throughout this entire tournament, avoiding any Witch Time attempts as well. I got to point that out, because you lose to Bayo pretty quickly if she lands Witch Times on you.
Honestly. Oh, but there it is, a beautiful setup right there. Captain Zack noticing that a lot of times he pops ESAM up into the air. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness, a forward smash right at the ledge, just enough to take out ESAM. What a response from Zack. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's mixing up not just his playstyle, but his characters, you know, mixing up the timing, you know, making ESAM second guess things, you know, getting caught at the ledge with unconventional options that Zack has. Another down air.
Yep, he's catching all these air dodges after the hits. And that, oh, and there it is. You mentioned that there were a lot of Witch Times that ESAM was actually not falling prey to, but now Captain Zack, he's coming out swinging. He actually has still 2 stocks, missing the jab lock setup from platform to ground, but ESAM still trying to keep it going. Wow,
the spacing right there from Zack. That was kind of brave, throwing out the down tilt against ESAM's forward smash. It was a really nice try by ESAM to tie up the stocks, but he could not find it. Forward air again on the platforms. ESAM doing a decent job keeping up pressure, but if he does not want to go to Game 5, he's got to find an answer quick. Again, Zack, you know, he had a lot of success with down air so far in this Game 4. But I think he's got to be careful throwing them out. Looking for an up smash read against ESAM. Looking for an air dodge there, too. Can't find them. ESAM doing a great job, you know, with his defense. Again, air dodging through that afterburner kick in the air. ESAM playing nice right now.
Yep, and right now we have Captain Zack who's trying to maintain this lead, looking for an opportunity to get that dive kick. But as you can see, ESAM just hiding underneath the platform so well, trying to see if he can keep the stock going. Nice, punishing the Bat Within, putting himself in a good position, putting out that Thunder too. Zack waiting, and there it is. Such great recovery right now, holding on to the stock and just walking over to ESAM to get that roll punish. Such great stuff right here. Here it is, another heel slide.
Heel slide is so risky at that percentage, and that up air going to be calling out the quick attack. Very beautiful play from Captain Zack. 2-stock comeback. Amazing. Going to another D1. We got another Game 5 here.
This is just crazy stuff right now, dude. Right, we're like, I honestly have goosebumps. I don't know if it's because the venue's AC or if it's because of the matches. I'll say a combination of both.
It's too hot to handle. That's what it is. Giving you goosebumps. But Game 5.
Yes.
Coming up, Zack. ESAM, though, this is the big thing. Since he did win Game 1, he's going to have the final say in which stage the fate will be decided on. Okay. See what he's going to go to. It's going to be his good friend MVD's favorite stage, Lilac Cruise. And this is an interesting counter pick because, you know, a lot of people say the stage is amazing for Bayonetta, but maybe, you know, ESAM sees something in Zack's gameplay and says, hey, man, I'm going to get more out of this stage than you, that's for sure.
Well, here it is right now. We have Captain Zack, who's still, after getting that win on the last stage. Oh, my gosh.
That was so tricky. And the down air right there was sick. That was such a nice try. You could just see Zack. He's so creative. Like, with his combos, I can't say it enough, man. I can't compliment the man enough. He puts in a lot of work.
You have to be like that, too, to mix up your opponent's DI. But there it is. ESAM trying to see if he can get those locks going, but actually wasn't able to continue it. And you see, whenever he gets that forward air and it drags the opponent down, that actually could set up to more. I've seen him go for a back air afterwards to try to get a stage spike on the opponent after that single hit forward air that drags him down. So Captain Zack's definitely going to have to be careful. And the way this stage is tilting actually allows him to use the guns, too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a big thing this matchup. And the reason why a lot of people don't take Bayo here, turns her projectile from like a pretty decent one to one of the best in the game when she's able to shoot it straight forward. I'm not really sure why the character herself doesn't just shoot them that way. But, oh, the forward smash at the ledge. So clutch from ESAM. Really nice play. Going ahead in this game 5. So clutch. Huge forward smash.
And did you notice the way he was able to use quick attack onto the stage and then just get an immediate nair off of it? The tilts from the stage actually allowing ESAM to get more sick approach options.
And it looks like Zack is getting a little antsy, throwing out a lot of heel slides. You know, a big reward move if you hit it, but you're going to eat a punish if you whiff it, that's for sure, or clip a shield with it. Zack, tricky movement, but ESAM was ready for it with the power shield, meeting that back air.
And nice by ESAM actually pulling back after he got the forward air. You notice the bat within, and he said, let me just get that stage presence. Here it is. Zack right now just trying to find a hit, but these down airs are just missing its mark.
ESAM playing very, very good offense right now, sitting back, waiting for a good spot, not letting Zack. You know, we're seeing Zack run. Oh, okay. That was a great response by ESAM. He jumped right at that fist. That was brave.
Yep, the way he's playing, he's basically trying to force Zack to whiff, and it's been working out a lot because now look at this. Zack has to approach, probably trying to bait too with those down airs, whiffing them time and time again, trying to see if he can get a witch twist after, but ESAM not falling prey to it.
Oh, nice. That was a great forward smash, actually, from ESAM. I'm kind of surprised it didn't collide with him. I think the timing was just a little bit off. Zack, though, still on the hunt for this first stock. He keeps heel sliding, too, and he's eating a little bit of a punish for it every time.
Yep, and ESAM just going for these forward smashes right now. Okay, this actually worked out for him. Here it is. No back air. Great DI by ESAM.
Again, it's just the thing that's saving ESAM over and over. You got to have that SDI ready to go, especially if you're trying to take a set off of Captain Zack.
Oh, and you see, so smart right there. ESAM was basically just putting out the down tilts. Zack tried to see if he could run up shield, but the way ESAM spaced it, it was hard for him to shield grab.
Okay, dangerous situation right here for Zack. See what it is. That's going to be a Thunder towards the top of the stage. Call him Thor, calling down the Thunder. ESAM at the top of the stage, popping Zack off. That's going to be a 2-stock victory for ESAM. Great job moving on to losers finals.
And if I'm not mistaken, was that a 3-2 victory right there?
Absolutely.